Welcome back, fans of Paul's Outdoor Academy. I'm super glad to have you here with me today, though you're not here. I don't know why I said that. Today I'm excited to show you a review of a prototype buzzbait from B.F.E. Outdoors in Crossville, Tennessee. And I'm super excited to show you what I learned about it, and I'm super excited to show you how it performs on the water. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you haven't heard of B.F.E. Outdoors, I would encourage you to check out their website. It's a very nice website. They take several forms of payment. They have all kinds of very nice products on there, and I would encourage you to go check them out. They're very nice people to deal with. And what we're going to look at today is a prototype of a buzzbait that they are working on. So first off, let's take a look at a standard buzzbait that you'll see in stores everywhere. And this is pretty much the traditional design that you'll see, even though this one is a small one compared to the ones that I'm going to show you. Let me move these out of the way, and we'll take a look at this one up close. And so what I want you to notice is that you've got your sort of a jig head on this, and then you've got the wire that extends from the hook coming through the body that goes up, turns at a point here where the line connects, and then it goes over and down to the blade. The blade is over here, and by pulling this through the water, of course, water is going to go through those cupped areas, and it's going to make this spin, and it's going to do like that as it comes through the water. That's our traditional style. I think just about any other buzzbait that you find is going to look very similar to this. Some of these have the wire that go at an angle. You'll see various versions of this. And so now that we've looked at the traditional style that you'll find in most stores, let's take a look at B.F.E. Outdoors' prototype buzzbait that they've been working on. I've got it here in black, but of course it comes in several different colors. The main thing I want you to notice about this is let's see what angle we need this at. So I've got the hook in my hand here, and it comes out of the lead head right here, and it goes up, and it goes all the way up to the point that you tie onto right here. It's a nice twist on. You can see that the line is twisted here, so you're not going to have any issues with this pulling apart. It's a nice strong point to connect your line to. And you're going to notice that opposed to this one, that there is no other wire coming off the tie point that comes back with the blade on it. The blade is connected to the same wire coming out of the head. You've got this line coming out at an angle. You've got two beads, double beads. In the case of the black one, the beads are gold. So what those beads are going to do is they're going to keep it off the angle here, and they're going to keep it from the tie point at the top. So they're going to basically keep it in this general area as it's spinning and coming through the water. So that's the big difference with this. And what you're going to see in my video is that I was actually throwing a pumpkin seed color version of this. I ended up losing it in the lake, but I liked it so much I immediately went back to them and purchased 2 more of these so that I could continue to try using it some more. And I just really liked the action that it had. I liked this new prototype design. And if I had any issue at all, which I really don't think was an issue, it was every once in a while when I would throw this little bead right here, the bottom bead that's supposed to keep it from falling down this angle here, would actually become dislodged, and it would fall down to here. Now on this white one that you can see on this one, the beads are already falling down off the wire. They're down towards the head of the jig. Well, that's not going to keep this from getting down into the bend in the wire. This is what it should sound like, versus if it gets down beyond the bend, this is what it sounds like. Well, so I'm going to tell you what happened and what I think caused this. I was using a bait caster. I was using about a 6'10" rod. I was using 60-pound braid with about a 15-pound monofilament leader. And when I was casting this, because my rod was a little bit shorter, I was having to really throw it hard to get it to go out very far for me at all. And I was throwing it so hard that my line got caught up in the reel, up in the bait caster. And when it did that, it stopped this dead in its tracks with me throwing it as hard as I could. So this thing was getting about 10 feet away from the boat with me throwing it 300 miles per hour, and it would just stop. It would just stop. And that force was pushing the blade down extremely hard. And when it was doing that, it was pushing these beads really, really hard. And eventually they couldn't stand it. I think the bending of the wire from me throwing it, along with the pressure of the blade, was doing exactly what you just saw. I have seen a picture of something that they're trying with the new one where they're putting a sleeve on here and they're pressing that sleeve on, and that looks like a really good design, and it looks to me like it is not going to allow this bead to come down at all with this new press-on design that they have. So let's just take a look at the video and I'll show you some live action of me using these different jigs. One was the pumpkin seed on the first day, and after I lost that one, I switched over. I bought 2 more and I waited until they came in the mail, and then I went fishing again and I tied this white one on. So let's check out the video and I'll give you some highlights from the time that I was throwing that in the water. There is a storm headed in. There's a rainstorm that's right behind me. There's a fish, folks. There's a fish. Oh, I love it. And that's what I get for watching. Oh. It's just, that's life, man. Oh, I had a fish. Oh man, I'm so worried about the rain behind me that it just cost me a fish because I wasn't paying attention. Oh man, that was incredible. Now I'm going to do something just because I want to know how this works. I'm going to bring it through just a terrible pile of grass right here. There's a good pile of grass right up here, and I want to just bring it right through it to see what I get. See if I can coax one up out of that water. And now I'm purposely going to bring it right through this grass. I just want to know. I'm going to shake it off just a little. I don't know if you saw that, but man, it cleaned itself up really well. I just don't see any grass on it. It didn't foul the plug up at all. I think with this rain, these fish should be in the mood to feed. I'm able to really slow it down and keep it up on top. And that thing is staying right on top of the water. Oh, that's awesome. This is a, what is the ratio on this? I think this is a 6.4 to 1 ratio reel. I'm using braided line. I think it's about a 60-pound test, 65-pound test with a monofilament leader about 2 feet long, so that I can really, oh no, oh boy, I jacked that up. When you least expect it, you'll get tangled up in poop, and your line will need some straightening. You got some straightening to do. I landed it right on top of a big thing of grass. Let's see if I can get it to come through here. It recovered really well coming out of that grass. I let it sink too much before I reeled. Well, I gotta tell you, that very first bite that I had was a good one. It had grass on it at that time, just a little, and it still looked incredible. I can hear a storm coming. Ah, dang it. No, how's that happening? Oh boy, well, shucks, son. Boy, I've done it now. I don't even know where there it is, right there. Oh boy. I guess I'm gonna have to adjust this a little bit more. I'm doing great, and it's not raining here yet, but I can see it coming in the distance. My wife is always looking out for me, and she can see the storm on the radar. She's watching, and she is an amazing woman. And I wish the world was full of Amandas, and that you could all have one, because you can't have mine. Okay, so I fished in that cove probably 2 hours, threw that buzzbait maybe 400 or 500 times, I don't know. And it was time to head home for the evening, but I stopped at this one section where I've caught a few fish, and I decided, hey, I'll just throw it here 1 or 2 times. Why not? And I think it's this cast right here. Yep. I'm throwing a fit because when I cast that, the line caught up in the bait caster once again, and this time it was enough force to make the line snap. So that buzzbait's gone, and I'm throwing a fit. No problem. I contact B.F.E. Outdoors, Jeremy and Julie Dean, and I explained to them what happened and that I really wasn't done doing the review, and they say no problem. I offered to purchase 2 more of the buzzbaits, and they agreed and sold them to me and shipped them to my house. So this next section of video is a continuance of the same prototype review. Whoa, he's on there. He's on there. Let's be a bass this time. Oh man, I keep catching these little bass. Oh, he's not bad. Nice, 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 nice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He fell victim. Look here. I mean, do you blame him? Holy guacamole, got a hold of that. Dude, what have you done? There we go, there we go. Look here, top water. Beautiful. Jeremy and Julie Dean, B.F.E. Outdoors. I'm very happy with this product. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm digging this little dude right here. I am liking this. Wonder if his great-granddaddy Berth is in there, or Bert. Bert, you in here? Oh, what a beautiful sunset. What a day. Oh, took it right off the top of the dang water, and the boat moving forward cost me that fish. I guess that's kind of a lesson learned to myself. He hit that and took it. I could see the white running to the left underwater. I was trying to jerk and couldn't put any pressure on him. All right, so let's close out this video with some final comments about this buzzbait. Overall, I was extremely happy with how this buzzbait performed. Like I said earlier in the video, I didn't adjust it at all. It seemed to run true to me when I threw it in the water. And I hear other fishermen and fisherwomen talking about taking these, and you have to tune them to get them to run straight and to get the right noise and everything out of it. I took this straight out of the package and was fishing with it, and like you saw there, I caught several fish on it, and there are fish that I caught that I did not even catch on video. So I ended up catching probably 4 or 5 fish just during the review of this buzzbait. I was fishing in the evening, and I know I could have caught more fish with it if I had had the opportunity to get out in the morning. I still have those lures. I personally will be using those when I get the opportunity to, and I hope that you all will check out Jeremy and Julie Dean at bfeoutdoors.com and take a look at their products, and let me know what you think about this prototype review, and let them know what you think as well. And as always, good luck out on the water, and God bless.